Hello there, coexisting here. I'm going to be talking briefly about why, in my opinion, the Senate's decision to go nuclear, so to call it, is in the long run very bad for our democracy. So, if you're not aware, there's been a lot of controversy over the nomination of Neil Gorsuch to the Supreme Court, and the party split is about 44 for the Democrats in the Senate, and then 56 for the Republicans. And the way this vote works is to actually confirm the justice, you need a simple majority, 51 votes. However, in order to vote to end debate and start the voting process, you need a majority of 60 votes as opposed to 51. And so the Republicans in Congress don't have this right now, which is why there's a filibuster. And so the Democrats are stopping the nomination by stopping the vote from taking place. So why I think this is significant is that, in the past, for the last, 200 whatever years, however long our nation has been in existence, the parties have gotten together and they've worked with each other to come to a compromise. And that compromise has rarely kept both parties happy, but it still happens every time. And that's something that will stop happening if the precedent of going nuclear is set. Because what it does is it says, okay, we're the majority party, we get all the power, we don't care about what the minority party says, we're going to do what we want. And again, I think that's very bad in the long run, because if parties are doing that, then we lose a lot of the kind of checks and balances that our country was based on. I mean, these specific votes of needing 60 votes in order to actually move to the voting stage and stop debate, that's in place in order to stop a 51 people majority from being able to confirm somebody unless they have the votes to stop debating. So there's a reason that's all in place. And the reason is to stop the majority party from doing everything they want and to still allow the minority party in the House and Senate to have some power. So by going nuclear, and what this would mean is they're going to eliminate the process of voting on a vote. And so in effect, the group that wants to nominate this person, or the group that wants to confirm them rather, would only need 51 votes to do so. So that's what this means, is that they're trying to change it, so that they only need 51 votes to appoint Mr. Gorsuch to the Supreme Court. And so, in the long term, not only is this, I would say, bad for the country at the moment, because this is a very divisive issue, and it's important, and people care a lot about who is the next nominee, due to last year with Obama's nomination, who didn't even receive a debate. But a lot of people are angry about this. And so by saying, okay, we don't care about what the Democrats and the minority party think, we're going to go and do what we want, the Republicans are kind of setting the stage to create almost I don't want to use the word dictatorship because that has different connotations, but they're decreasing the prevalence of democratic process and checks and balances in the government by doing this, because they're taking the two-party system and they're saying, okay, only one party is going to matter. And so I think in the future that's not sustainable. I mean, our country has lasted this long and it's been so successful when it comes to government because we've had the checks and balances that a lot of countries have not had. And that's kind of what makes America what it is the system of checks and balances in order to stop one party or one group of people from having too much power without the proper votes to support that. And so by doing this, I think the Conservative Party is both polarizing America even more and also leading us down a very slippery slope into a government that doesn't function for the people, it functions for a specific subset of them. Mind you, we've been having a lot of that going on for years with lobbying and corporations who pay congressmen a lot of money to vote certain ways. But I think this is even bigger than that, because this is saying, okay, there's that side of the country. We don't care about your opinion anymore. And the country is split fairly 50-50, conservative and liberal. So that's what they're doing. They're saying, okay, this is what we want. And in the past, it's been, this is what we want, this is what you want, let's come to a compromise. Now it's going to be, this is what we want, that's what you want, we're going to do what we want, and we can change the rules to do so. So that's why I think that the decision to go nuclear for the Republican Party in the Senate right now is a very bad decision for the future of our democracy. And if I had to say, it wouldn't take place, but, well, I'm not in the government. Thanks for watching.